Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Howie, and what I want to talk to you about today, the first thing I want to talk about is the meaning of this channel's name, Seja Inevitável. Like I said last time, it is Portuguese for be inevitable. And why is it be inevitable? Well, to tell you a little bit about me, I am now 10 days from my 45th birthday. By the time this gets posted, it'll be 9 days from my 45th birthday. Now, most 45-year-olds are not packing up and moving from the United States to another country. I'm not saying that they're wrong in not doing that, but it's just what works for me. Yes, I am in the prime of my career, and I am just throwing it all away. And the truth is, I can't wait to throw it all away. I have better things waiting for me in Portugal. This is not just a random thing. I have my family next door in Spain. I have a region of the world that I'm very familiar with, that I always feel the most amount of happiness when I am there. So that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And if I can inspire somebody my age to go ahead and do this, maybe that's the exact kick in the ass that somebody needs. Now, I'm not saying that you should do that. I am not a life coach. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a lawyer. Nobody should be taking my advice. This is just what I'm doing, and if it resonates with you, then I'm the one who can be inevitable. And believe me, there's people who have been inevitable to me, who have inspired me, whether it was doing this or something else. There's always somebody who is inevitable, and that is why I'm doing this. But this comes at a cost. There is a certain sacrifice that I have to make. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, well, this guy is sacrificing his family. No, I'm not. My family is already many miles from where I live. I'm in Florida, they're in New York. Now, I usually go home once every 9 months, but when I'm in Portugal with the lower cost of living, honestly, if I choose to, I can visit New York 2 or even 3 times a year. I don't know if I want to do that, but it's at least on the table. Whereas living in Florida, or really anywhere in the United States, that many airplane trips, it's not really there for me. Now, I'm in St. Petersburg. It's in the Tampa Bay area. We do have a major airport right by me in Tampa. The only problem is most flights usually cost a ton of, most flights usually cost a ton of money coming out of Tampa, going into Tampa. Now, that's more so for international flights, but I don't always get the best deals in the world when I want to visit New York. You got to go to Miami or Orlando, and you especially got to go to Miami if you want to, leave the country, go to Portugal, go to Spain. So, although I love the Tampa Bay area, it's not the most convenient place to live if you are a traveler. Now, that being said, I built my life in the Tampa Bay area. I've made great friends. This is where my heart is in the United States. I am very happy in Florida. So what's the sacrifice? Well, the truth is, I'm probably never going to return to Florida. Why is that? Well, Florida's not exactly New York City. You got to rent a car if you're going to spend a significant amount of time here. Now, if you're visiting from another country, especially another continent, you really want to stay 2 weeks in the United States. Well, okay, I can rent a car. And if I rent a car, you're looking at close to $1,000, even if it's just a small car. What am I going to do? I think about what's in Florida. I'm not a Miami person. I really despise Orlando. I go out of my way now to avoid Orlando because of the traffic, the Disney tourism, and it's just nonstop in Orlando, and nonstop in a bad way. It's not fun like in New York. So, okay, can I really do enough things to warrant a 2-week trip to the Tampa Bay area? The answer is no. This is simply not a 2-week place. So, yeah, when I go back to the United States, it's always going to end up being in New York. Even though Florida is where my heart is, I like Florida more than New York. But my family's in New York, and, well, the majority of my friends are in New York. And I dropped my phone. What awesome production quality we have here. Well, look, as I promised in the last video, once I'm able to do this full time, then, you're going to have much better production quality. You're going to have pictures and graphics and charts. The only thing I'm not going to give you is stock music. I'm not going to insult your intelligence with that elevator or dentist office music. It's something that I don't want to hear in any video that I watch. Maybe other people disagree with me. Maybe they think they need it in their videos, but you're never going to get stock music in my videos. So that's kind of what I wanted to let you know today. I'm giving up the thing in the United States that I love the most, which is Florida. And on an even more personal note, the thing that I'm giving up in Florida that affects me the most is, well, I'm the founder and president of Peña Madridista Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Real Madrid supporters group. It's something that I started in 2018, and thankfully I have a bunch of people now who are going to take this thing over for me. But that's something that just means so much to me, because I was part of Peña Madridista New York City in the early days, and all the way back in 2007. And when I moved to Florida in 2016, this is one of the things that I wanted to do. And I did it. And we've got 40 to 50 members right now. We're actually really, really close to becoming an officially recognized Real Madrid Peña. Just got to get that application in, make sure we have the membership requirements. But it's something that I'm going to miss with all of my heart. Just today, I'm shooting this video this morning. I was there at the bar. We saw Real Madrid beat their arch rival Barcelona 2-1. We had about 50 people just screaming, and the bar was nearly shaking. It was that loud. So, yeah, and I will get a chance to travel to Madrid more often when I'm living in Portugal. And that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to the most. But aside from that, I've made a lot of friends here in Florida. This state is really everything to me when it comes to the United States of America. And I'll miss it. I'll miss it a lot. But the positives of moving completely outweigh the negatives. So I'm going to put a wrap on this today. I know last week's video was 17 minutes long. I apologize to you for that. You don't need to listen to me rant and rave for 17 minutes without a better production quality. So, until next time, my name is Howie. Always be inevitable. Seja inevitable.